Hey guys, and welcome back to 31 Days of Halloween with an Average Joe. That's me. Today's look is going to be this super fun pop art zombie. So starting out, we are going to be moisturizing in an effort to avoid having our skin actually look like rotting flesh, okay? Now that we got that settled, pop art is all about that thick, cartoonish black outline and bright, bold shapes and colors. We're going to be using a black eyeliner to sketch out all of the basic shapes for that look. Pieces of the under eyes are going to be exposed, some missing flesh holes here peppered across our face for added texture, a place for our exposed brains here on the forehead, around our mouth, and then moving that same energy down into the neck and as well as into the chest, collarbone, clavicle kind of area. Today we're using a mixture of Mehron and Graftobian paint. So we're filling in the majority of our zombie with tropical teal from Graftobian, and then we're going to be taking the lime color from Mehron and we are going to be filling in all of our innards. Wow, what a gross saying. I'm so sorry. So this kind of looks a little bit yellowish on camera. I assure you it is not. Neither am I in my beauty tutorials. Fun fact, not yellow, neither is this. But regardless, I did hate having that yellowish color be the background for like the mouth area and a little bit here onto the neck. So I did cover that in one of the pink paints that I own, also from the Mehron Paradise Paint collection. When I was satisfied with my base, I went ahead and outlined literally everything in that thick, bold black line for that iconic pop art pop. You're gonna hear me say pop like 10 times in this tutorial. No apologies, you're welcome. We're gonna have a little dance party because we're feeling pretty awesome about this. And by pretty awesome about this, I do mean our third, fourth, fifth, maybe, cup of coffee has officially hit. And then we are going to be filling in the blue portion of our lips with this super rich blue. I forgot what the actual shade is and it's literally so far away. And then we are going to be using a pink liquid lip to also fill in that exposed portion of our lips. This will come as no shock to any of you guys who have been here on this channel before, but since our color scheme is blues and greens, we went with none other than the Norvina 2 palette. So we're going to be taking this like tealish blue, greenish color through our crease, popping a lime green onto our brow bone, and then adding a light blue onto the lid. Nothing too terribly crazy. We are going to be using a normal like black felt tip liner to add that pop of glam, no pun intended, but also like pun is always intended, so. And then a little graphic moment here in the cut crease, just to like further emphasize like that pop art is kind of like the theme here and because I like the sharp contrast. Next, we're using our black liner to add some dots because you guys know I freaking love dots. I love them for added texture in general, but I felt like it was particularly fitting to this rotten flesh look. I love the word flesh. What is wrong with me? I'm using dark green from Mehron to detail our little rotten bits with lines and also to create some sutures here in our brain. This is the same way that we did the exposed brain for our Frankenpaint tutorial, which we did a couple of days ago. So if you haven't seen that video yet, you're missing out. Also subscribe so that you'll never miss another video ever again, because that is, in the words of Raw Beauty Christie, super hurtful. Okay? Okay. Moving back to our brains, because apparently I have scrambled them in my decayed state here. We're adding a berry shade to the brains for added dimension and also adding a little bit more like curvature to them. I swear this is a white paint, it's just having like a really dark day. I blame all of 2020. But we're using this to tap out our teeth with a rounded tipped like flat brush on our mouth inside our exposed bits, and we're also using that white to add a further highlight to the striped green or exposed zombie flesh as well here under the eyeballs and some of that same detailing here on our neck and chest as well. I also use this to sketch out all of the bones that would be exposed down in our neck, chest kind of area. We're jumping back to that black paint to add a further shadow and to really clean up some of those teeth. It wasn't enough for them to be white. They have to be white and outlined sharply with that black line. I also use this to outline the lips, and then you'll see that I do this like feathering like tick kind of. I'm using these ticks in certain areas of the exposed skin to simulate like comic book style shadows. And I really like the way that this turned out. It was super simple and super easy, but I also felt like it was super effective. I also took the liberty of adding black cracks and a lot more dots on certain exposed bits, again, just for that added texture and dimension. Lastly, I used a dark blue eyeshadow from that same Norvina 2 palette to shade our cutouts and add that extra pop to our pop art look. And I painted my ears so as not to ruin my photos, just my life. But really, I hate trying to get this stuff out of my ears. I wish I would have thought to have popped on a wig with this look, but alas, I did not. And so that is going to be it for today's Halloween tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you've been enjoying all of my Halloween content this year. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video with one of your Halloween loving friends. I hope you all have a very fun, safe, somewhat spooky day, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Goodbye.